Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Insufferable Bastards podcast. Hello, Shuli.
Hello, my friend. How are you?
The only time anybody watches this podcast is when we talk about Stuttering John.
Hi, this is Stuttering John Melendez from the Howard Stern Show.
It's all Long Island to me.
The second she saw the face, she said, "Oh yeah, that was him."
Oh, you're the guy that played fake clips of me. Yes, I remember now.
It's a stupid name, but maybe it's worth listening to. How the fuck do I know? I got my own problems. I got hemorrhoids and shit. When I wipe my ass, it looks like a chocolate-covered cherry. All right, kiki.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Insufferable Bastards. My name is Carlos Danger for the purposes of this broadcast, and I'm joined by no one. I just wanted to jump on real quick because, I don't know, I try to do a podcast a week. You know, that's a streak we've had going for a while. Because back in the day when this podcast first started, we used to be bullied mercilessly by comic book podcasts. And we would only do 2 podcasts a month, and they'd always look down at us. So I said, I'll show you. Hey, JT, how do I do this? I'm doing this alone. Brian's not here. Obnoxious John is not here. Stevie Lou's in hiding. Ray's going live at 10 with the old co-host of his Glory Hole podcast, Bob Biggerstaff. I forgot his name for a second. Chris Mack, what does this mean? Hold on, I got to clear my throat. Well, if it ain't the invisible cunt. Did I miss something? I did not see Kevin Brennan last night. I did not see Patrick Melton last night. I fell asleep. I've been getting up at 5 a.m. for some reason. Probably sleep apnea caused by my morbid obesity. Kinky Loco, good timing. I couldn't take any more of SJ being vile. I hear you. I wasn't that interested in Beer on the Balcony. I guess the thing with SJ at this point, I want to hear how WATP interprets him, how the BS show interprets him, and now Kevin Brennan, I guess, to some extent. Hi there, Vinegar. We got a skull from JT. Mercy Fuel, Esley. Sorry about that. I'm missing some teeth. We got a bunch of mercifulicity. Murphy. David Skywalker. This is what I need. I was depressed. Now I'm not. David Skywalker, Murphy, and Les. I don't know why I tried to say that word. Less than Jay, comic books stink. I disagree. I mean, no, I don't disagree. I agree. I don't get comic books. I don't get it at all. It's taken over everything, though. Spaghetti Tooth. I'd rather have like the WWE take over the world. I've been watching that Dark Side of the Ring stuff. That one on Adrian Adonis, I thought was pretty good. I don't know nothing about wrestling, but I did watch back in the day. I was a huge Pro Wrestling Illustrated. What was it? The Wrestler, maybe? I don't know what the other ones were. Nothing else. Wrestling Observer, something like that. I remember who were the big writers, right? Wasn't Bill Apter one? I remember meeting him at the Westchester County Center in Westchester County, New York, in White Plains back in the day. But Adrian Adonis, right? Being from New York, I would pretend I was from New York City, but I was not. I was from the lily white suburbs. But Adrian Adonis was like my ideal of what a New Yorker is, right? Ripped out of Walter Hill's 1978 film, The Warriors, with the leather, biker stuff. He would train, the way he would train for wrestling matches would be to run through Central Park with $100 bills sticking out of his pockets, and then he'd beat the shit out of all the muggers. He was a man's man. And what'd they do to him? Hi, Spaghetti Tooth John. Chris Mack, it's from The Boys, Amazon show, season 1. I love that show. I'm sorry I didn't get it. That's probably one of the best shows on TV. I guess at the moment, I mean, I love Better Call Saul, but I love The Boys. F. Vince. Yeah, I love and hate Vince. I do respect Vince, his ability or his prowess his mercifulness prowess as a Howard Stern expert. I do like him in that regard. Deadfool. Oh, thank you so much for the $49.99. This isn't even worth your investment, but I do very much appreciate that. That is too kind. Let's go. Danger. I do have a couple of clips. OJ says no invite. OJ, it's actually my wife's birthday. And I'm doing laundry downstairs real quick. And my thing is, she probably can't hear that I'm on. I don't mean to get too personal. So this is totally, I'm having an affair with the Dabbleverse as we talk. So I didn't invite anybody. I apologize. David Skywalker, haha, that was a good laugh. Someone deleted that comment. What? JT, the Montreal screw job was a work. Yeah, I'm learning all that right now. Okay, I got all right. This is you people you're too kind to me. You're throwing me off with this kindness. My father's still alive, Julian. I appreciate all the comments. Carlos has the body of Adonis. Yeah. In the later years, about a year before, I definitely, that's exactly what I look like. All right, so I thought for me, the clip of the week this week was Kevin Brennan on MLC. I was his guest. I don't know if anybody saw that on Monday. Brennan Nation, episode Brennan Nation, if you want to go back and watch the whole thing. But Brennan talked about his father's last words. And I guess for old school MLC fans, they've heard it before because the comment that brings it up actually references it as a story. But I just thought it was so cool that Kevin Brennan launched into this story. I found it entertaining and endearing, and I love Kevin Brennan. So I'm going to try to play that in a second. Obnoxious John says, LOL, I could just come on if I wanted to. Yeah, but then I won't be able to get out of here. I love you, OJ, but, I was on with Kevin Brennan the other day, and I shouldn't have been. I just got mad at, what happened was I got mad at, he had Ray on, and Ray said that I was bad-mouthing Kevin Brennan. I don't know, that just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. So I jumped on, and I shouldn't have, because then my daughter and son were getting into like a fist fight with a hose and water, and it all went badly. It was very embarrassing. And then people in the comments were calling me like a Mr. Mom. It was very cruel. All right, so here's Kevin Brennan launching into this story about the last moments with his dad.
That super chat, I meant to say. We all owe KB's dad a debt of. Wait, let me read this. If he would have hugged him and told him he loved him, we would never. Yes, you're right. We all owe KB's dad a debt of gratitude. If we'd have hugged him and told him he loved him, he would have never had this great entertainment. German Conner, you must know my classic, my dad's deathbed story, right?
Spaghetti Tooth John loves Kevin Brennan. I get it. I'm not familiar. I know the Irish love from a distance.
My mom, it was just me and my mom. People were coming and going. He was in Chicago at the time, so I went to the hospital, and
I'm an 80s kid.
People were like, he was in the ICU, but people were kind of, and they somehow the doctors knew that he wouldn't survive this. So, because he had a long working, not diabetes, leukemia. He had like a 15-year leukemia that just, Dr. Steve could explain it, but it basically takes 15 years to, kill you. So anyway, and then he had pneumonia, so they just knew he was going to die. So everyone had to fly out. They didn't live in Chicago. So anyway, so at one point it was just my mom on one side of his bed, and my dad, and me, I'm on the other side of the bed. So my mom's like, my mom's not, my mom's like, she's like mouthing like hold his hand. She's like, hold his hand. Hold his hand. And I'm like, no, because his eyes are closed. I'm like, because I'm not a piazza, like I'm not gonna hold a dude's hand, So, but she's mad at like, and then I think she said, she's like, tell me you love him. And so then I was like, ugh. So then my mom. Did
you call her a hack?
So my mom like went to the bathroom or something. So I was just, I don't know if I even said anything to him, but I was like, I think I said, Dad, I love you. Nothing. He didn't say anything back. I mean, I'm laughing now. And then, but then I think he was pretending like
Neil.
Yeah. Then he's like, what did Neil say?
That was me.
No, but then I think he was like, I think he was pretending he was asleep. But I think then when my mom came back, she started talking to him. Anyway, he didn't say anything long story short, when I said I loved him, he didn't say anything back. And then the last thing he ever said to me is, Kevin, life sucks. I was like, okay, thanks, Dad. So there you go. That's why I do the show 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 days a week.
Clip it, Bex.
And Joy McConder's right. He say, yeah. Carlos acts too white to be called Carlos.
That's true.
But they know it. Everybody.
How dare you, Officer Gonzalez? I love that someone took a photo of the very attractive New York City police officer or park. Is it still parking enforcement down there? Or are they all rolled into NYPD? I don't know, but I love that somebody took that photo. So good, so good. We got a shalom from Ian Ellis LLC. We got nice pentagram. Yep. We got Kiki Loco. I started the Righteous Gemstones finally. It's pretty good. Yeah, I do love that show. What's his name? Uncle Billy, the guy that was in Justified. His name escapes me. That guy's good in everything with the crazy white teeth. My favorite episode is the beginning one where they all throw up. Arriba, Carlitos. Thank you, Julian. Why no video, Barry Stevens? Well, I'm fat. I'm in my basement. There's like 1,000% humidity here. I look worse than I usually do. Soft Week, are you more than 7 inches? What are you referring to? OJ, I answered that one earlier. He's been down there doing laundry an awful long time, like Rolling Stone. Yeah, I gotta be careful. Save us, OJ. What? Am I Ray? Is this getting Rayish? Now I feel bad. It's a Mexican thing. Julian Huerta, we got big hearts. That's why we get pissed off. Anyway, I just loved Kevin's story there. I found it funny, touching, and Irish. Very Irish for all the Irish people out there. You Irish, I'm Irish. The other thing I guess I should address real fast, it's in the title. That stream with Ray, I guess it was July 13th. Now posted to his YouTube posted to his Patreon, but back on YouTube with nothing edited out, all images, all images intact, all comments intact. Good old Ray, who goes live tonight with Bob Bickerstaff, I think at 10. He did confess his love for me. This was I'll admit it was a little awkward to sit through. So I'll play that as soon as I can cue it up. I was in and out of this broadcast. I was having a heart attack, right? Because I'm Ray's mod, right? I try to look out for Ray whenever I can. And I thought, although as funny as it was that people were posting prolapsed anuses in his chat for an extended period of time, which Ray left on screen, I don't want the guy to lose his YouTube channel, you know? He needs the money. So, but then I guess it was later. I had to check this. I don't think there's any prolapsed anuses in this one.
Ouch.
No, it's not mean.
I can't be Walter if he's already Walter.
I'm not
You
talking
think
like that.
You think I'm intense?
You think
I'm
you're
like
not?
fake intense. No. Like we were on the podcast earlier. Like when I was like, when I yell at Carlos, that's out of love. I love Carlos. That's just all joking. I fucking love Carlos. I would hug him if my fucking arms could fit around that guy. And I never met him in person. He's the one that tells me he's too fat, and he won't hang out with me. He doesn't let me pay him.
True.
He doesn't and he won't let me hang out with him so I can buy him a steak dinner. And fucking, I love Carlos Danger. Let me put that on record. Anything I say negative about Carlos Danger is a fucking joke. I fucking love that son of a bitch.
Shut the fuck up, Ray.
We all do.
I love him more than that dude,
Okay, you can't.
for whatever reason, has always been cool as fuck.
Because you're a good guy, Ray. If I went to high school with Ray, we'd probably still be Facebook friends. So none of this freaked me out. But coming up, it does get a little weird.
To me, I fucking love that guy. So yes, me being...
Oh, and I've done nothing for Ray. Just gone on his podcast. But he's told me that I introduced him to the Dabbleverse, and that's helped him. But it really wasn't me. He was just sort of involuntarily dragged in. Is that a word? Involuntarily. Yeah, that's right.
Anytime I'm a schmuck to him is sarcastic. It's not real. It's a fucking work. I fucking love him. I owe him whatever. I fucking love that guy. It's a fucking work. If I'm ever mean to him, that's a fucking work. If I'm mean to you, it's real. If I'm mean to you, that shit's real. That's real, Ari J. But Carlos, no. I fucking love that guy. Like, no, that dude owes me nothing, and I owe him tons. I fucking love that fucking 5'4", 380 pounds.
I'm 5'10".
Pile of laundry. He calls himself this. I never saw him. I don't know.
No, it was a great line from your own chat, Ray.
That'd be great if he's like, there's a little
It was a super chat.
buff guy that's like, "Arr," and it gets me in a headlock.
Yeah, okay. This is a fantasy. This kind of. I mean, hey,
Yeah.
He really called himself
to each his own.
a pile of laundry.
No, I
Yes,
didn't.
he calls himself a pile of laundry.
No.
And he's so handsome.
What?
He's got like this cute. He's the when you always just want to grab his cheeks and.
Well, not now. He looks like fucking Andy Reid, the fucking Chiefs head coach. But yes,
Don't know who that is.
before he grew that thing,
It's weird that Ray is tracking my facial hair. That my wife doesn't even do that. That freaked me out.
I'd rather make out with him than you.
What?
That's how I felt about him. How about
Huh?
that? Yeah.
I don't
You're
know.
back into first place. You were second placer for a while. It was
All right, so that's Ray riffing. I don't know. It was funny, I guess, but in the context of prolapsed anuses and semen-filled vaginas and erect penises that were populating on his StreamYard, I don't know. It was a whole weird vibe. So that was that. So I played Kevin Brennan. I played Ray DeVito confessing his love for me, however briefly. Please watch Ray Tonight with the great Bob Biggerstaff. He is an actual comedian and has talent, unlike me. So I think it'll be a decent show. Let me stop sharing that. Go back to here. I see Spaghetti Tooth John. Thank you so much for the $10. Spaghetti Tooth John. You know I love you. You're the best. I'm sending a quote unquote gay NLO hat to Ski Mask to avenge your banishment from the show. Hashtag gay NLO hats unite. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that happened this week. It was a little annoying. I mean, I've always liked Ski Mask because he's an MLC fan, and that show started as an MLC fan cast. So I thought, like, watching Ski Mask back in the day, the Dislabeled YouTube channel, Misery Loves Clips, all that was a great entree. Is that what you say? Into the MLC world. You could sort of position yourself by watching those podcasts or YouTube things or whatever you want to call it to get an idea of who Kevin Brennan is, where he comes from, who he loves, who he hates, all that type of thing. So what happened was I had I was busy with work, a lot of work, family stuff going on at that particular moment. But Stevie Lou, who I love, messaged me on Twitter and said, "Hey, Pat Oates is going to be on." Pat Oates is a stand-up comic who lives very close to me. He hosts a bunch of open mics here. He is at the Mohegan Sun or Foxwoods. I don't know, one of those, whatever one is comics up here in Connecticut. He's on the radio here quite often. So Pat Oates was going to be on, and Stevie Lou pitched it as, "Oh yeah, please come on. Ski Mask really wants you to come on. He wants you to talk about Ray," because I had gone on and interrupted Ray's appearance on MLC. So I guess Ski Mask was asking whether it was a work. So I was like, all right, send me the link and I'll go on if I can. I don't pay attention to I'm not a fashion icon. As you may or may not have noticed, I own about 5 shirts. That's what I wear. I have hats. I don't really plan on what hat I wear. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe you do. I don't. So I went on the broadcast, and if you didn't see it, Ski Mask asked me to take off my hat, et cetera, et cetera. The only thing I'll say about it, I just found it disappointing in the fact that Ski Mask is supposed to be an independent voice in this gutterverse, in this shit show, in whatever all this is, according to Kevin Brennan. So I found it shocking that Ski Mask would allow someone who just gives him money to treat his guest like that. Man's got to have morals. Man's got to know his limitations. A man has got to have a code. To quote Bunk from The Wire, or Omar, but I prefer Bunk. David Skywalker, I think Kevin disabled super chats under $5 last night. That's great. That's the most Kevin Brennan thing ever. JT, this is the most money anyone made while doing laundry. Yeah, it does feel cheap. Deadpool, OJ, she's way more evil. Yeah, Lisa Jordana. She's one of the talk about grifters, huh? And talk about like sort of living off the corpse that was the Howard Stern show back in the day. I mean, she was even sketchy back then. I never liked that whole her and Benji stuff. Never worked for me. The great Joey C. I got to thank Joey C. because when I was on MLC, whenever it was Monday, Brennan Nation, Joey C., it was great to have him there. was great to have that fourth person. Took a lot of pressure off me. Joey C, you're okay in my book. JT, no. Is that a no to Joey C? I'm not sure what that is. Chairman Meow, I want a bucket hat with gay onion. I'm never satisfied. OJ's going to message somebody. Joey C is a rat, Soft Weekly says. Joey C, Obnoxious John, fair enough. Luca Labine, Carlos. Joey C, Carlos Danger, did you catch KC show last night? No, I missed that too. I was asleep by 9 or 10 p.m. and then you miss a lot in this world. I know I saw for a second he was giving odds on who would win. I hope he's not stealing my idea. I have a death pool going about which one of us, I'm saying us, which one of us shit podcasters or the actual talented podcasters of this world will die first. It's going to happen, actually. Chris Mack, Lisa Jordana keeps her ugliness inside, makes it easy to overlook for some. She seems to attract a gaggle of people with severe mental issues, right? Isn't that the thing about her? Those in real life streamers. Carlos is great on MLC. Thanks, D Gulag. That was definitely, I think, a once in a lifetime thing. Uncle Baby Billy. Yes, that's his name. Joey C, how about a link here? Now I'm going to get off in 5 seconds. I'm going to play one more video and then I'm going to call it. I just wanted to have something, just to say I didn't skip a week. Alicia Jordana, according to Dave. Oh, wait, did I just make that go away? D Gulag, Alicia Jordana was on John's podcast today. It was terrible. I do like the fact that John is not talking about politics. I think John could be a welcome addition to this Dabbleverse. Consider he's the inspiration. I like the fact that he is coming on and mixing it up with all these people. Just stop the shtick. Be yourself, John. You can do it. Okay, we got Joey C fighting. Joey C, Soft Weekly's just kidding around, man. Ray wants to cuddle with you under his pink blanket, according to Obnoxious John. Vinegar Lips, can you address why you've been gang stalking the Brandon Network? No, I'm not a part of that. I'm happy to say, but I did Venmo him some money. Deadfool, Carlos is one of the few grounding figures in the Dabbleverse. Oh, thank you so much for that. Also, shout out to Muttering Jay again. I think the only reason I got included on like the BS show recently is because, first of all, Muttering Jay got me to monetization by saying nice things about me on Twitter. Muttering Jay also compared me to WATP, which it is what it is. But I think some of the muckety mucks took notice of that and suddenly invited me on their show. So thanks, Muttering Jay. Relax, JC. This isn't your show. Rosebud, less than Jake. Rosebud 2024. Yeah, I saw somebody saying they want to at the next Dabbies, if that ever happens, whoever was Rosebud should get some type of award. Hello, DeBears. God, is he Carlos? I beg to differ. Are you saying, is he Carlos? I beg to differ. I don't know. I don't remember what I was talking about. Is that Ski? Does Ray even know how to buy someone a steak dinner? David Skywalker says. I think so. He could go to like Ponderosa. Joey C is one of the favorite. If a fight was to take place, KC got me at minus 250. Heavy favorite. And thank you, Dabbleverse, for bringing me in. Shout out to Brian Spears from Tony Sal 645. Yeah, Spears is the man. My lost interest, Carlos gets it. Long live Carlos Danger. This is just becoming what is that word? Self-flagellation. I just read that up, didn't I? Where's Brian? I don't know where Brian is actually. I'm sure he's well, actually that strike is affecting him. He's a special effects makeup artist. He's in a union himself, working at a New York City and all along the East Coast. And now that the writers and actors are on strike, I think it's impacting his bottom line, man. So they should settle that. I definitely side with the actors and the writers in that, especially the writers, because a lot of screenwriters aren't making a killing. You know what I mean? But those studio bosses are still making money hand over foot. There is, I saw Dr. Chow. I found it interesting this week that Dr. Chow and Bob Levy are on the same wavelength when it comes to Joey C. Both think he is a hidden talent, a rising star within the Dabbleverse. Chad's crash test helmet. Carlos, drop your pants. Already done, my friend. already done. All right, I'll play one more video and then get out of here, right? Because doesn't the Shuli Network go live at 7 p.m.? I know OJ keeps texting me. We're going to do a watch party together, me and Obnoxious John. But this is old. But I spent time on it and I got nothing else. So here is Ray being Ray. Here is Ray being Ray. Hold on, I'm not ready.
What's up? Too bad we're live. You son of a bitch, Carlos Danger. Yeah, I'm in the comedy condo at the Second Harvard Ballroom. I said there's a fridge full of food. I'm not going to cook any of this, but there's like a bunch of steaks in there.
You're only
That's good
going
to hear.
live against Shuli and Bob right now. No big deal. Jake Hudson and Ari are live. No big deal.
Quit. Why are you telling other people where to go?
What do you
You
think? They
bastard.
don't know?
No.
People on YouTube can't see what else is going on.
No, man. They don't sit there and look at YouTube the way you do. Other people have other things to do.
But they're all not retarded? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm out there doing my thing, man. I got to do. Fuck, I just spilled my drink. God damn it. I got to do.
Take yourself out for a second. Me and
Is that
Carlos
your
will run it
beer?
while you.
Now I can't hear you.
What just happened? What was that? Oh, he can't hear us. I don't know why I'm asking him.
Now we can't hear him. Holy
I
shit.
What did he drop the beer or his phone?
I think he might have just dropped the whole beer into his computer.
He's got shit.
And
That's
now-
gonna-
No, we
All
can't.
right, so
Ray,
somebody-
you muted.
I'm good
Okay.
now.
Yeah,
All right.
good. Okay.
What? How can you can see me, right? Don't smoke on camera.
Oh, can I just say something to you? Explain some little, minutia about life.
I'm
to
gonna
you?
give you a minutia, you son. If you weren't 7'2", I'd fucking give you a minutia,
All right, fair.
you
I'll give you a
motherfucker.
minute time by breaking.
I have a sense of humor. If I see humor, I will sense it. Just being dicks to be dicks is a different. Patrick Melton is a dick to be a dick. He's not being a dick to be funny. He's being a dick to be a dick, and that's what he's doing. There's a difference between being a dick and being funny, and being a dick to be a dick. There's two different things, and he's just being a dick to be a dick, and that's what like a lot of that stuff is. You want to go like I'll tell you, it's no disrespect to any of those guys, and I even included Levy in this when I said this when I was on the BS show. We can go joke for joke. Me and all three of them, we can go joke for joke. We can do. All right. I had a #1 album this year. I had a #1 special this year. None those three come up with 0. I have 2. The scores Ray 2, the 3 of them 0.
For years. He's asking you something.
Well, there we go. We got a guy that can help answer these questions. What's up,
What?
Shuli?
Hey.
Ray, what were you saying earlier about going joke for joke with Shuli?
I said I'll go joke for joke with anyone. We can go joke for jokes.
Why are you attacking
I
me?
will
What
write.
did I do?
He was attacking Bob too, actually.
I was
You-
attacking everybody. I was attacking. No, Bob's a great stand-up comedy. I was just saying, I joke. If you want to go joke for joke, I can go
Send
joke
me
for
the
joke.
clip before 9 a.m. tomorrow, please.
But like, I didn't realize what a douche Stuttering John was until I saw it this week, and I get it. Like the whole network coming from like kind of going at this guy, and he deserves it. And now, right now, you got Joey C like saying stuff, so he's like, but I did feel that like. Especially like if I wasn't getting rustic cuts or anything, like then I feel like so what everyone's just shitting on this. That's what the whole thing is. Like it doesn't feel like a family if it's all like, oh no, we're not. We're just treating you to the side. So that was why I said I wasn't going to be on the BS show until I got rustic cuts because
So-
that upset me.
Right.
In that regard.
You're doing some sort of weird hunger strike, but your meal is the BS show. You're refusing,
Yeah.
refusing to attend. Okay. All right. I will
Do you,
break
do you
that
know
up.
what I'm? Do
I
you
will
understand
bring
what
that
I'm
up
saying
at
though?
9 a.m. I will.
According to
We're,
Ray, you bully him. That's what he was saying earlier.
This is nothing, Ray. This isn't bullying. This is you're whining to people who were on morning radio getting destroyed every morning in front of millions of people for whatever reason. This is nobody.
Well,
even knows we
well, that's
exist.
what surprised me, man. Like people like line up for this shit. Like Joey C wants in this world so bad. Northwest Ken says you're not mad about steaks, but it's the principle of the matter. You're dealing with the whack packer. Whisper, wake up, you're a whack packer.
Oh,
Again,
How do
I'm
you
not
respond,
familiar.
Shuli?
Yeah, how do you respond to that, Julie?
no, I disagree. I think Ray is a gold mine. I think Ray is endlessly fascinating, but
Tell
not
that to
like,
my bank account.
but not like a whack packer. He doesn't fall in that category for me.
I agree.
No, but all my like people like talk about like yeah, my takes on stuff or whatever. Yeah, it is a simple point of view. But that's my comedy. If you're familiar with my stand-up comedy, you know that. Like
That's fair.
I don't hide that. I am who I am. I'm
You know
myself.
I
all the way
changed my
through.
mind. Northwest Ken was right. I changed my mind.
Winnie ain't been to the moon, Ray. Huey. Yeah, what? All right, Shuli.
Yeah, that witty. You know that witty,
no.
man.
Witty.
Oh no, here we go.
Go ahead.
Have we been to the moon? Yes or no?
Well, what have you been told, Ray?
I assume
On
we've been to
Yahoo
the moon.
News.
I feel safer riding a bike in New York City than I do suburban Ohio because like people in cars are not looking for people on bikes. Where
All right, so we just ended on a random thought there by Ray DeVito, and I should get out of here. We have a super chat that I saw. Thank you so much again, Dead Fool 1999. Quote, I'm taking you out for steaks, Carlos. I found a place called Steak and Shake, unquote. Ray DeVito. Yeah, probably it would go something like that. The other thing in that when Shuli came on that late night stream at the beginning of the week, I guess at this point a week ago almost, I did ask him if Pottstown was profitable for the Shuli network, and he said it was profitable for everyone except him. I don't know if he personally lost money, but he said that he personally did not make a profit at Pottstown. It was kind of buried in that. All right, let me see here real fast, and then we'll call it a night. Thanks to everybody for stopping by for a second. How many dicks, Ray? Stuttering John. Ray's a genius. Ray needs to come on my beer on the balcony. Yeah, one thing, I can't watch John live because I have this addiction of super chatting John mentioning Ray. Although I noticed the other day, no matter what I did, I could not super chat Stuttering John. Does that mean I'm blocked? Should I go in because I can still put comments, but I could not make any of my super chats go through. Each one had an error message. I tried different machines. It was like a 20-minute ordeal of me trying to figure that out. I just had questions about the film One Too Many. Spaghetti Tooth John, Ray knows the difference. And whoa, what? JT fake news. PS with Ari Jane. Good evening. Hello, Ari Jane. Shuli sucks. The ghost of Mr. P and the dead Zumach family in Atlantic City says Dr. Chow ski mask is going to womp Ray when he sees him. Evening, Ari Jane. JT, a side effect of rustic cuts is becoming a Raytard. Stuttering John, you owe me, Ray. Obnoxious John, joke for joke, I take Ray over any of these, quote, comedians, unquote. Goes to Mr. P. Shuli is a hack bit thief. Hiya, Ari. Rustic cuts is shit, JT says. We got goes to Mr. P. Shuli's a bigger hack than stupid ass drunk John. We need ladies like you around these parts, Ari. You gracefully hold your own. Yeah, that's true. Joey C loves meth, Vinegar Lips. I don't think that's true. Stuttering John. I discovered Thule and Ray. Shuli's a hack packer. I'm not. Wow, geez. You guys not fans of Shuli? Is that what I'm picking up here? Mr. Blue Sky, I hold everybody else's. Goes to Mr. P, 4 loser hacks. Now I'm getting hit. I don't know what Stevie Lou is doing with his latest confrontation with Pat Dixon and that other guy. I don't really get that. After I get off this, I'm going to watch last night's MLC. Mondo Creepy, Baba Booey. Hey, Mondo Creepy, a friend of mine, is taking the dangerous step of venturing into the Dabbleverse this late in the game. Mondo Creepy, you're going to be called a grifter. You're going to be doxxed. People are going to try to burn your house down, just so you know that in advance. Mondo Creepy is going to have some type of live stream, I think, coming up, watching edited versions of the old Channel 9 show. He's allowed because he's from Secaucus, New Jersey. Stuttering John, I blocked you because you're a troll. I had Dr. Chow. I had some good super chats today on him. Kinky Loco, that means you're blocked, Carlos. Really? I had good questions for Stuttering John. I don't remember what they were, but they had to do with one too many. Oh, his comedian buddy. His comedian buddy was in the film. He was the taxi driver. I wanted to know what is he up to now? Shut up, John. This isn't your show. Joey C. Yes, I am a recovering addict, never arrested for drugs. Tell the truth. Know what you were talking about. Oh, well, congratulations on your sobriety, Joey C. Dr. Chow, John is funny as heck. I guess I should stop, right? This will just go on all night. Fall River Cards, Ray is terrible. Are we getting more viewers than Shuli right now? Mondo Creepy, it's a dabble-free show. Oh, I don't know what that means. Mondo Creepy, it's a review of the Channel 9 show. So go over and like Mondo Creepy. What? Drunk on Cringe, Mondo Creepy is a pedo. That is not true at all. I've hung out with him personally. Drunk on Cringe, sorry. Welcome, I mean. All right. Is OJ and Carlos danger twins? Yeah, I don't know. Stuttering John, my mother is also a troll, so I blocked her. Channel 9. All right, last one. Tubby. Carlos, does your appearance on people's shows and how they kiss your ass interfere with your objectivity? Signed, someone no one seems to like. I don't know. I will leave that up to you, Tubby. I think it is possible to like both Shuli and Kevin Brennan. Either that or there's something broken in me. I think they're both funny. I mean, I don't watch shows I don't like, so I don't watch Steel Toe. I think Melton is incredible. Actually, I got my Overdose membership, and I was watching today his December 2016 Christmas Eve special, which I guess is famous in the lore of Nobody Likes Onions. I started that. I'm gonna try to finish that as well. Kinky Loco says Joey C blocked me because he's a narc for the FBI. I don't know if that's true. Keep going, Carlos. This is better than just me reading non-super chats. The Great Pulper 80. What's up, Mr. Blue Sky? I like your music. You were the dude with Stevie Ray glasses and webbed fingers, right? Oh, that's interesting. Mr. Blue, is that like an obnoxious, not an obnoxious John? Is that a Allman Brothers reference? John's Whippet Can, Carlos White Plains Singer. What's that Beastie Boys one? And finally, last but certainly not least, let's let Joey C have the last word. Hey, is liar. I am not a narc. Thanks, Joey C. All right, that's it. It's in the books. Dabbler of the week, Kevin Brennan. Dabbler of the week, Kevin Brennan. Vinegar Lips. Sounds like something a narc would say.